Oh,
You
okay.
know, you only need rehearsal for vignettes, or not in, you know, but in-ring vignettes. If we're gonna have a talking match, and then there's some
Oh, okay,
physicality,
okay.
who's running in from where, who's going out which way, so you can just understand. There's no clutter. Um, Matches are matches. You don't need to rehearse a match. Maybe if there's something specific in the match, like at AEW, sometimes I'll see the luchadors in the afternoon. There's like something really crazy that they're gonna do. They'll get in there and you'll see them kind of walk through it and bounce.
Okay.
Um, Certain stunts that require, you know, not just wrestling, outside stuff, they'll do that. But for a regular match, you don't need rehearsal. There's no rehearsal for a match unless there's something very specific in it
Mm,
with placement or timing or something that needs it. But otherwise, um, you go out there and work. Rehearsals are for like specific segments with
okay.
a lot of the time, especially if you're using extras who aren't used to being on television and who don't understand cues, where to stand, where to move. You know, that's stuff that you need to do to make sure that they know where they need to be, where they need to go, how they need to go, et cetera, et cetera.
So like VIP lounge, you would walk through.
Always do a walkthrough for the VIP
Okay.
lounge. Always, yeah.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be where we do the whole thing, but it would primarily be placement, cues. Okay, at this point, I'll say this, and then they'll hit this person's music and they'll come down. I wasn't ready yet, or physicality, you know, what's going to happen. And yeah, so usually like those interview talking segments, in ring stuff like that, we'll get a rehearsal. But matches don't get rehearsals.
Okay. If somebody needs time though, and they can't get out into the ring,
Need time for what?
just to walk through a spot or something like that,
That's on you.
it's on you. Okay.
Yeah, if you need time to walk through a spot, maybe you shouldn't be doing that spot.
10-4.
And if it's that important to the match, to the television, then time will be created for you. But if it's just you have a match and there's just one thing that you want to do that you need rehearsal, well, you know, you got to get in to fit in because there's time before rehearsals and then people are in there kind of going through their stuff. You've been there, you see how it
Yeah,
is, you know,
yeah.
people are kind of working around with it. But, you know, if it's something major, then yeah, they'll make time, you know, or you can request to your coach at AEW, hey, can we have time for this? And they'll block out the ring for that. But, you know, just for a match, you know, a basic bell to bell match, you don't need no rehearsal. And if you
Okay.
do, then you might be above your pay grade.
10-4.
It's my take.
So I know we haven't started my training yet officially. So this next question is not about me, but you'll see what I was thinking. So if your opponent keeps forgetting the plan, how do you guide them back without the crowd noticing?
Oh, easy. Some of the most famous words in professional wrestling. Grab a hold! You hear veterans tell rookies all the time, grab a hold. You get lost, grab a hold. Something go wrong, grab a hold. Um, Again, but that's the beauty of professional wrestling. Uh, I know nowadays a lot of the younger talent are used to laying everything out spot for spot, step for step. Um, and I feel like there's a cycle on that. Like when you first start out, you don't want to mess anything up, so you memorize everything. And then after you get more experience, you get comfortable in the ring. And you get comfortable because now you know how to work. So you don't need to memorize everything, especially if you're working with another pro. We know what we're doing. We know where we're going. You know my stuff. I know your stuff. And we can kind of lay an outline and then go out there and work. And if I forget something, um, we have a saying through the years, uh, a spot, tackle, drop down, leapfrog, headlock, for example. You know, we have a thing. We go tackle, drop down. Oh shit!
Oh shit, yeah, yeah.
As long as you don't make the oh shit face, then anything can happen. If you forget now, it all depends on what you forget. Like if I take a bump and I lay down because you're supposed to go up and hit a splash, and I see you over there selling in the corner. I'm gonna call the ref over and hey ref, tell him to go for the splash. So the communication happens where I've said in the past where we'll use the ref and tell the ref, hey, remind him. You know, and if I'm calling to the ref for something and the ref comes over and, you know, the ref says something to me, that doesn't look suspicious. Nothing seems funny about that.
Right.
But I just told the ref, tell this motherfucker to take his ass up there and hit that splash, you know. Um, there have been plenty of times when I have said, "What's next?" I can't remember. What's next? I have no idea what we're doing next. I forgot. And whoever I'm working with is gracious enough to remind me, yeah, go over there. Oh, yeah. But typically, you grab a hold of some sort and work them down and talk to them
Okay.
or talk to the ref. It's usually just a communication thing. You just talk, and like I could make it look like I'm talking shit to you, and I'm telling you, hey man, block this punch and kick me in the nuts. Like people, oh, MVP talking that shit. Oh, and I just told him what to do. Many years ago, Pandemic Pete.
The legend.